Hello everyone, this video is sponsored by the One Football app, the best app around. So make sure you guys are downloading it. The link is in the description for it. It keeps you up to date with all of the stats around the Premier League, not just Newcastle. Because let's face it, we don't win many games, but it is expected to be a very, very busy January transfer window. All the rumours are in the app that we are linked to. Download it, it's free. Newcastle Fans TV.
Yes, this video is sponsored by One Football. One Football tell you all the stats about this season's FA Cup matches, including Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. Make sure you download that. The link will be in the description below. Lee, lineups, Eddie Howe. Let's talk about it, because Kieran Trippier started, and it was a very, very strong starting 11. Surprised?
The only thing I'm delighted about today is that just the starting lineup. Looked at it and thought, blimey hell, that's strong. Dubravka in goal, Trippier starting. It's like, I thought what does Darlan Woodman think today? And Trippier starting. Krath, alright, he's at centre back, but I can take that against League One, and the captain was rested. And the midfield was very strong. I expected Hendrick to come in. I expected maybe one of the under 23 lads, Elliot Anderson, to start, but it was really, really strong. And that's the only thing I was delighted with. Can't say that in hindsight now.
The game started, I thought Newcastle were a bit sloppy. And you can say that throughout the whole game, to be honest, especially in the first 15-20 minutes. A lot of passes that were just kind of going a little bit astray, especially in the midfield. Longstaff just, again, nearly put Cambridge in a great position going forward, but they didn't really take much of the chance. But they did have one big chance, Cambridge, in the early on. Tyneside, who scored the winner today, managed to, on the right-hand side, have a shot which just went over the crossbar. And that was probably the closest they kind of came throughout the whole half. In terms of Newcastle going forward, we did have a few chances, but a lot of off-target chances. Saint-Maximin off target, Jacob Murphy off target, Joe Linton off target. Joe Linton has a great opportunity in the first half where it looks like, from where I'm sitting, obviously you and the Leazers today, Lee, that he just plays it across.
Another thing I don't like either, that's just
But Joe Linton seems to play it in plays the ball in an area that it's halfway between having a shot and halfway looking to get Saint-Maximin a tap in. And that was probably the closest we got in the first half. It was just very poor going forward.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think what we miss is a focal point today. Even if it was Dwight Gale, someone that can just sniff around that 6-yard box. Don't know what's the story of Dwight Gale, if he's injured. I think we only named 8 subs. But because ESM was the striker originally, he was coming out wide, doing what he normally does. Had anybody in the box to sniff it out. And then obviously Eddie Howe noticed it after half an hour, pulled him out left, put Murphy up top, and I thought we actually did look a bit better towards the end of the first half.
We did look a little bit better. A big save by their goalkeeper in the first half.
Pick up man of the match,
yeah, he's made some big saves today. I think it was Jacob Murphy's shot which was saved, and then Murphy had another chance which was deflected onto the crossbar and went out for a corner. And Newcastle had a couple of good chances towards the back end of the first half, but the longer it was 0-0, Cambridge United were going to have more of a chance of getting something or getting the win in the cup, which was undoubtedly Newcastle's downfall. Second half comes, Newcastle, no changes. I thought Newcastle were a little bit bright first 5-10 minutes of the second half. There was a bit of more of a buzz around the ground, a couple of corners won, and had a bit more. Had more possession in the attacking final third as well, but Tyneside, which you mentioned in the preview, Lee, yesterday, gets the goal after very sloppy defending from Newcastle United, and unfortunately, that's the moment that people are going to look at in years to come.
It's going to be highlighted comical defending, the story of our season, isn't it? We're kind of clear it, then it's cleared off the line, it comes back and he prods it in, and it goes to VAR. Cambridge fans above me are going nuts, which pissed me off massively. But fair play to all the Cambridge fans for coming, and it's your day. Enjoy it. I was pissed off because he was celebrating above us, to be honest. That's all I didn't like. It went to VAR for a long check, and when you remember Sheffield United away?
Yeah.
When it was like that, it was about that long. It was like 2 minutes long. You think it was going to get called off, yeah, but the referee give it. And obviously I haven't seen it back greatly, so I'll probably see it when I see match of the day of the night, when they laugh at us basically, and you've got every right to laugh at us because we were appalling today, and that includes the Mackhams because you beat these. You've got every right to laugh at where you've got every right to put in the comments and say you're an absolute joke of a club, because we ought to do. You've got
to just take your medicine today. You've got to take this on the chin, and hopefully we can get a win against Watford and people can kind of forget about this result. But did Newcastle react? Well, from the manager they did react in terms of substitutions. Joe Willock and Miguel Almiron came on for Sean Longstaff and Jacob Murphy, who just both weren't really at the races today. And again, a lot of possession, a lot of corners, a lot of free kicks, but no real cutting chances, and anything that the keeper had to deal with, it was straight down his throat. And Newcastle United, you could just see with the minutes ticking away that Newcastle United were going to struggle to get anything. And if it wasn't for an offside flag, Cambridge could have been 2-0 up near the end of the game. And they looked like scoring on the counter a couple of times. They
did. I think as soon as they go 1-0 up, they're quite happy just to park the bus and play on the counter. But to be fair, we've done that all season. But the thing is, and I'm comparison to Steve Bruce for Eddie Howe. Comparing the word, thank you. But Eddie Howe didn't do out the day. We criticised Bruce for not playing two up top. Eddie Howe just kept it like for like and just changed the personnel. Get Joe Linton up top, put it in the box, go direct, change it up. It was just the same old, and then it was like we're going across their box constantly, trying to find a little bit of a pass.
Like they put 10 men behind the ball, which is understandable, but
it's League One, man.
I know it's just really poor.
You should be, never mind just scoring one, you should be putting 4 past them. You should be winning 4-0 today. See you in the next round, see what we get. It's a joke, man. And then obviously the booed at the end, and Eddie Howe was booed off for the first time. No, I didn't. I was sulking. I was just not shocked, because as the game went on, I expected not score. So I kind of like reality set in. I thought, oh fucking hell, I've got to get out of the stadium and make videos.
Did you feel like me at about 70-75 minutes in going, shit, that's us out the cup, because you just couldn't see a goal?
I think we're a couple on the channel, some of the lads on, I like a cup when it's something different. And now people might say on the flip side, and there will be a couple of people in the comments saying it's actually probably a good thing that we're out the cup, because you can possibly play them 2 rearranged fixtures in the rounds, and then you can get bodies in and concentrate on the Premier League. But I think it's a welcome distraction. I want to go on when I'm like 90 years old, if I live that long, saying we won a trophy. And I know we're shit in the minute, and our money's coming. But every single season under Mike Ashley would struggle to get past the 3rd round, and already, and I'm not criticising the owners, but already the match start already. And I know money's coming, and I know we've got to be patient. Just today fucking sucks.
It does. And 5 minutes of injury time, Newcastle did have one big opportunity, and actually I should mention Emil Kraft had a shot in the edge of the box, which I could have done exactly the same sort of shot, went straight down the keeper's throat.
One person you don't want to fall.
Exactly. But corner from Trippier, his deliveries are a lot better, and we will use that to our advantage in the next few games. Joe Linton had a great save by the goalkeeper. The only thing he would say it was middle-ish, but again a good save, and it was basically game over from then on. Mickey had a shot which went out for a goal kick, but easily could have gone out for a throw-in that was that far wide.
But when Dubravka comes up, making himself known, he was looking at the bench and he was hobbling. I know he might be injured, but God, put yourself about. It's corner coming in. You know, the presence, he didn't even do that.
Very poor day, very poor day. Let's hear what Eddie Howe had to say after Newcastle got knocked out of the FA Cup.
A lot of our play was pretty good up until the last part, but our quality around the box was just missing today. I thought we put a huge amount of crosses in the box with very limited success. We looked and did create. We did create a number of chances, but didn't take them. Their goalkeeper played very well. I thought he made a number of good saves, but it just, the longer we went without that goal, probably I'd say the more confidence seemed to dip. I thought we started very brightly. I did think all the way through the body language was good and the attitude was good from the players. I've got no issue on that. We prepared and the players desperately wanted to win, but just wasn't good enough in front of goal today. I think that's what happened.
And we're back. Eddie Howe very disappointed, frustrated, angry, like a lot of Newcastle United supporters are today, following that defeat. Normally we look at a league table, but because we're in the FA Cup we can't, and we're out. Great.
I don't even want to look at the league table.
Let's just hope Cambridge get Man City away in the 4th round, so it makes it feel a little bit better.
Fair play to them.
Yeah, they brought a hell of a lot of fans, and
5,000, and hopefully they get another glamour tie and go far in this competition. I'm not bitter. It's their day, it's their night out celebrating. It's fantastic, because if we got a Barcelona, that'll be our moment. It's their day, they can go and celebrate. We're just pissed off because this is one of the worst results in Newcastle's history. It is. You might think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. We've just been put out by a side that are in League One struggling. They've just been promoted from League Two, and we've been put out the FA Cup, and we deserve to go out.
Yeah, as much as I want to say that, I generally hope we do get Man City away from a biased Newcastle fan point of view, because at least I think, well, we probably wouldn't have won that game. But maybe it benefits us in the league, and that's what we kind of have to look at, Lee. Watford at home is probably the biggest game in a long time at Newcastle United. We keep on saying that, but it's such a big game for Newcastle. Watford 2 points ahead of us.
And then Leeds.
Leeds to the week after. Sven Botman, do you think that extra couple of million that Lille wants, Newcastle might go, yeah, we'll have that. We might pay that now.
I bet he's not liking any Instagram posts tonight, though.
No, I bet he's not. But
not after that.
Do you see transfers being accelerated even further now, especially going forward?
They've done well, and I know I criticised the owners there because we've gone up the FA Cup. They've done well on the Trippier. That's an England international. You can get a couple in before next Saturday. See how they line up, chuck them all in. What you got to lose, and it's a massive game. I think the benefit is we are at home. And when we played Watford, I remember being down there at Vickers Road. We were the better side. Remember Murphy last minute, 1-on-1, and he just that stupid dink. Yep. We should have won that game. So Watford don't scare me. It's a huge game.
Must win.
Yeah, we've got to get above them because they've got that extra game in hand still, haven't they? We've got to try and put the pressure on because at the minute in the league table it's 3 out of 4. We need to try and make that maybe 3 out of 5 or maybe pull the other ones in. We've got to start winning, and we've only won one game all season, man. We've had a great opportunity today to try and boost our confidence.
Just to get a win.
Just get a win, but it's gone the other way, and it's... Eddie Howe has to take a lot of criticism tonight. He deserves it.
We would have said before the game, Lee, if we could only win one of the next 2 games before we played Cambridge, either Cambridge at home or Watford at home, I would imagine 99% Newcastle fans would have said Watford.
Yeah, again, it's in hindsight because we've got out the cup in it. But if you get put out the FA Cup or you beat Watford, it's a tough one. You probably just take Watford, just assuming that Newcastle stay up. But today is just
tough to take, isn't it?
It is, and I've got to go home, and my missus is a mackin', so she'll be laughing at us. So I've got a tough night.
Newcastle United have got 19 Premier League games, and that's how many games they've got left this season after the defeat today in the FA Cup to Cambridge United. Get your comments in. Who do you think was man of the match for Newcastle this afternoon? I'm scratching my head here because I haven't got a Scooby-Doo who I thought was man of the match today. But
help out by smashing that like, though. Because
I
know when we get beat, our channel suffers a little bit. And when we win, people smash the like. So if you can't help it out, because look, we're doing these videos, we've fronted it, and it's us two that are doing them. So help out.
Like Lee says, like this video, subscribe to Newcastle Fantasy. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. Any help would be greatly appreciated. From a very gloomy and dark St James's Park and cold St James's Park, Newcastle United are out the FA Cup. See you next week.
Hello.